Erie County Sheriff John Garcia is forming a new task force aimed at intervening when threats of violence are made in hopes of preventing them from being carried out. Good evening, I'm Mary Ellis Demler.
And I'm Scott Levin. It is, of course, in response to the massacre that took place at the Tops Market on Jefferson Avenue and other mass shootings around the country. More now from Channel 2's Dave McKinley.
If only someone had intervened. That's an oft-heard cry in the wake of mass shootings when it's later revealed that so-called red flags had been raised about the perpetrator only to, as Sheriff John Garcia put it, see them fall through the cracks. Prior to coming to Buffalo, 18-year-old Peyton Gendron, the accused shooter in the Tops massacre, had been arrested under mental hygiene law and evaluated as a result of some of the things he was saying and doing before he was then released.
We want to be ahead of the curve and not wait until something like this happens and filling those cracks, because falling through the cracks is not acceptable.
The Erie County Sheriff's Office Behavioral Threat Assessment Team would more stringently follow up on individuals making threats or exhibiting unusual behavior, especially at schools, where Garcia hopes to get local districts to agree to report them directly to this new division. This could then involve surveillance of their movements, monitoring of their internet activity, even visits to their home. The Secret Service and the FBI are adept at tracking down threats made to the president and other government leaders, and those agencies have both agreed to share some of the nuances of that with this task force.
All deputies that are going to be part of this team are going to get the best training from the U.S. Secret Service, the Department of Justice. They're all going to have certifications in how to identify these behaviors and how to act upon these threats.
Funding for all of this would come primarily from the Erie County Legislature.
We do this for the county executive when he gets threats. We do this for the President of the United States when he gets threats. But then a young boy or girl in school gets a threat, and then who follows up for their safety?
The goal is to have this operation up and running by the end of summer, but the sheriff still does not know how many people might be assigned to this new team or therefore how much funding it might need. Baskin, though, pledged her full support for delivering the resources needed once they are identified. Dave McKinley, Channel 2 News.